Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our postcard, where we bring insightful conversation with academician and researcher who contributed to knowledge, education, and social development. Welcome to Research Talk. Today, we are honored to have Dr. Reena Raj, head and assistant professor in the Department of Commerce and St. Joseph College of Arts and Science for Women, Hosur. Dr. Reena Raj has over 18 years of teaching experience and specialized in finance. She has hold a Ph.D., M.Phil, and M.Com in commerce and has actively contributed to academic development through research guidance, conference, and institutional responsibility. She has guided several M.Phil scholars and postgraduate research projects and plays a key role in promotion research culture in our institution. We are delighted to have her with us today to share her experience in finance research, teaching and mentoring young researchers. Welcome to welcome to ma'am. Let us begin, Professor. To be to being with what inspired you choose finance as your research specialization.
So there is no, can you hear? Yes. So there is no special reason why I chose finance. Uh, uh, to be, I can say that I was lucky that right from my undergraduate. Yes. So actually, there is no special reason why I chose finance as my main subject, but I was lucky that right from my UG I had project work. So in UG also I took something like it was a project from internship where I studied about stock exchange. Then in PG I did a study on finance about the fund flow statement. Then M.Phil also I did a study on the financial performance of corporate banks. Then I thought let me not deviate from my domain and in my that is why in my PhD I made a study on the risk management of public sector and private sector banks. So that is how I got into finance, but it doesn't mean that I am very much fascinated towards finance. Now I am equally showing interest in marketing as well as human resource and other domain also.
Thank you for sharing that. That was very interesting. Let's move on next question. Over the past decade, how has finance research evolved in India, especially with changing in the global and digital economy?
Yes. So if you say the research in finance has undergone a lot of changes over the last one decade. When we started with our research, there was not much scope. Usually, anybody taking projects in finance, they will only study about financial performance of a concern, financial performance of a bank, or financial performance of a company. There was not much other scope. And if you go one step further, you can study about the capital structure of a company, or the capital budgeting decisions of the company, or working capital management of company, or the dividend decisions making of the company, etc. But now it is not like that. Things have changed, and especially after the globalization, liberalization, there is lot of other scope also for the for students to take up research. And now the currently people are going for like after the introduction of e-commerce, uh, e-banking, all e-banking, e-commerce, and other things, that is the scope has further increased. And now, if we say now after the introduction of AI, now we have AI tools introduced in all fields, even including in finance also. So now the fascination is towards AI tools. And other areas, if you see, sustainability has taken an important role, and the study of ESG framework in financing is also now being taken up by many students. So I can say that we have come across a very big journey.
The explanation very clear. That thank you, Professor. With more than 18 years of teaching experience, How has your teaching journey influenced your research interesting?
Teaching journey.
Influenced your research interest?
Okay. So actually now I have completed more than 22 years. It's not 18 years. So anyway, teaching and research, it is going hand by hand because right from the beginning I am taking care of PG students also. So they have a paper on project. They have a project work, and now last over I think for more than 5 years. I think after 2020, we have project work even for the PG students. So whatever we have learned in research, we are able to guide our students, and we are able to get project works done by our students. Both in UG as well as PG, we are having project work. So whatever new we find, we ask our students to do project work, and they are taking very much interest. And we are lucky that we are able to learn from them also. When they do a project work under our guidance, we are also able to learn a lot of things from them also.
Thank you for insightful response. In your opinion, what changes do young researcher face when starting research in commerce and finance?
The way research is being carried out has totally changed. When we have earlier, when we started our research, there was no internet at all. I think I don't know whether anybody is there of my age. When we did, when even in my M.Phil, I did not. Maybe that was the time when internet was introduced. So if we need any information from a website, we have to go to a web center, and there also the charges were too high. Just for 1 hour, we had to pay 50 rupees, and within 1 hour, we cannot. 50 rupees was very costly at that time. Okay. So getting information was very difficult, and we had to visit libraries to collect data. We had to visit. At that time I was in Coimbatore, so we had lot of other libraries other than our college libraries. We used to visit libraries and collect data, and even secondary data. If you want any financial information about a company, you have to visit that company and get the annual reports from that company. They will Xerox or they will give a hard copy of the annual report. So that was how we collected data at that time. But now, if you see, everything is at hand. You don't have to go anywhere. Everything is available in this. But what about our students? They have become lazy. Yes, we were ready to go anywhere, any nook and corner to collect, just to collect data. And even the statistical part, the analysis part, we perform on manually through calculators. We did not have any softwares, SPSS, even Excel, nothing was there at that time. But we did everything with hand. All the kind of statistical tools we performed manually. But now everything is there. But are the students ready to do? No, they are very lazy nowadays. They want, and the AI is there to provide everything. You whatever you want, you will get it through ChatGPT. Even the entire research you will get, isn't it? So now what I see is that the students are looking for shortcuts. Researchers, I am not saying students, researchers. They are looking for shortcuts to complete their research. Wherever, whatever is possible, they are doing with it. It is unfortunate to know that they are paying and getting the research work done. You pay few lakhs, you will get a copy of your research, a copy in your name. Then where is the true learning? There is nothing. Learning is happening somewhere to whom you are paying. They are doing the research and giving to you in your hand. That is how I myself, I have seen many people doing that. I feel bad because my own PhD I did entirely on my own. That time I did not know SPSS, just for that sake I had to take it from others, that's all. But now it is not like that. The students and my juniors who are doing PhD, they are all looking for shortcuts. Not all, but many, because opportunities are there. Yes. So what would like to say is that youngsters, even though you have a lot of opportunities to copy or get it done ready-made, please do not go for it. Learn the fundamentals. You have to learn the fundamentals. If you are strong in fundamentals, you can take any kind of research.
Thank you, ma'am. Move on next question. How can academic research in finance be better connected with industry practice and policy making?
Yes. See, there is not only finance, there is lot of finance research being undertaken by researchers, but it is almost all the time in the form of articles inside the journals. It is there in some library, that's all. But that is not reaching the policymakers, that is not reaching the industry where actually it is going to be brought into practice. So there has to be some memorandum of understanding between the academia and the or the researchers and the industry, so that whatever is learned here can be taken there and they can practice it and they can work on it. So there is lot of research actually being done, but it is not reaching the people who are going to practice it. So there is a gap between theory and practice, between what you have studied and it is not brought into account. So that gap is there, which has to be covered.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we concluded, one final question. What advice you give to a student who aspire to pursue a PhD in commerce or finance?
Okay, that I've already answered. What advice would you give to a PhD of commerce? I've not started writing it down, but if I started, like maybe very shortly, I will also start taking PhD. I will make them strong in fundamentals first. Then only I will tell them to proceed to the next stage. That is not happening in practice actually. Nobody is bothered about learning the fundamentals. They are just looking for shortcuts and getting the answers done and they are showcasing it. That's all. So, but I would suggest first to learn the basics, fundamentals, concepts, and the current learn what is currently in practice and the recent trends in that area, and then you proceed towards your research. It will be fruitful.
Thank you, ma'am. Any question from audience? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Reena Raj, for sharing your valuable insight and experience with us today. Your thought on a finance research, teaching, and mentoring provide meaningful guidance for students and expiring research. We truly appreciate your time and your contribution to academic development and research culture. To our listener, thank you for joining us today. Until next time, this is your hosting signing off. Have a wonderful day.